Yo. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Two Women, Two Opinion with your girl, Marty.
And Taj.
Merry, happy Christmas, everyone.
Merry, happy.
Yeah.
A little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything. So tomorrow is Christmas Eve.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yes. We coming to your house for hot chocolate?
Yes, you are. You guys are always invited in my house. And you know the girls are still coming over on Sunday for the party.
Please, please remind me so I can make sure I go pick that baby up a gift.
Okay,
you know I'll be last minute shopping.
No, I'm not reminding you after today. They better be there.
They better be there.
Right, I'm so.
We'll pull up on you tomorrow.
Of course, yeah. Today too. Shoot, we can get drunk if you want to. Today, my Friday. I just went to go buy a big bottle from Sam's Club yesterday.
Oh, what'd you get?
It's giving
tequila. It's giving very much tequila.
It's giving very much Esposado. And by the way, I went to Sam's Club yesterday. While we were speaking of that, it was so many people in there. I'm saying, wow to wow.
You notice like the traffic is getting thick too. Like everybody here.
Yeah, they didn't have eggs.
They didn't have eggs.
No. That's crazy. And I was like, they kind of move fast in those stores. Ooh. So maybe I stood around and I circled back around to see if they actually brought some out to the nothing. I was like,
no eggs?
No, and
where'd y'all go?
Sam's Club on Pecos. So, and then I'm so like nosy. I'm up there looking in the back because it's really big. I'm like, I know some. I'm gonna go back there and get a piece.
What was you trying to get? What size eggs?
Everything else I got. It was like
the 18
water.
stack, the two dozen.
Yeah, so I wanted the two 18 stacks, and they had the brown eggs. Okay, I know the brown eggs are more healthier. I get it, but I don't know how to cook a brown egg. I don't know how to.
She just said she didn't know how to cook a brown. You cook a brown egg the same way you cook the white egg. Lord.
Okay, I was just kidding. I don't know how to cook it, but it was just like, and it's crazy.
You out a little bit.
And I'm standing there, and I was like, I don't want no brown eggs. And the lady that was in the album, she was like, I feel you. I don't want no brown eggs neither, but I don't feel like going to another store. So I was like, yeah, it's cool. So I ended up going to Walmart. And getting eggs, and actually it was cheaper. It was the 218 for only $5. So I'll take
people
that.
People be sleeping on Walmart.
Yeah, people definitely sleep on Walmart.
Anyway,
anyways, I wanted to talk about today because you did start off last week, even though you probably didn't. My brain is all over the place.
Hey, ain't nobody remember.
So I do broadcasting, and I feel like a lot of these people, they do a lot to quote unquote entertain their audience.
Absolutely.
So my question for you was, how far would you go for clout or fame?
I'm not doing shit for clout. That way, I'm not doing shit for clout. You're not gonna have me shucking and jabbing on the internet for some likes and some clicks and some views. I'm not doing it. I want to monetize, don't get me wrong. Like, I would love for all of my platforms to blow up all at once. That'd be great. But if what I'm doing is not enough, then it is what it is. I'm not doing more than what I'm currently doing. I want to be a positive role model, not just for my children, but for other people, for other women. So ain't no way in hell you gonna have me out here shaking and driving and twerking and all that other shit for the internet. I'm not doing it.
Now, twerking, they would have been caught me twerking a long time ago because I used to have an actual event on Bigo called Twerk Thursdays, and I would bring like the ladies, and we would all have a twerk contest, and whoever win win money or prizes with the gifts. So besides that, you won't see me doing anything else. Right. I mean, I think I got like fighting videos from when I was a kid, in high school and stuff like that. But no, I wouldn't.
You on World Star?
Yeah, no, I would. No, I would run out of like I don't know. Like, would I do it for clout? No. But, like, if you dared me to maybe run down the street naked and we at home doing dares and shit, I'd probably do it for you or for the game, Then if you record it and it so happened to get on the internet, okay.
It is what it is.
But I wouldn't, honestly, I wouldn't say, like, if I'm broadcasting or whatever and they say, hey, Marty, go and do this and we'll send you this or whatever, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, no.
For sure. But like the reason why I spoke about this is because these two young ladies on the app that I broadcast on. And one of them is like the ringleader and the other one is like the follower. She makes this girl act like a baby, act like a dog, eat dog food, eat baby food, all this stuff. Yeah. So now they're actually in trouble with the app that I work on because it's supposed to be a safe environment. And Amy, Amy and Mozzie from YouTube. Okay, she got a blue check on Instagram, so she's actually verified. She reached out to Bigo Live and told them like, hey, this stuff shouldn't be going on this app. This girl done punched it. I was gonna bring
Punched
footage.
it?
Yeah, I was gonna bring footage, but you know how we are with the show. I kind of like, we can talk about it, but it's certain stuff I don't want to show here
Yeah.
because
You
I
don't get
just
no love to
yeah,
it.
yeah. We don't want you to cut it. And I don't want to give you no clout. Honestly, like that's what we talking about. I don't want to give you the clout from here to take it and do the things that you're doing. Like, so
'Cause
yeah,
that to me sound like some OnlyFans shit. Like that shouldn't be on no regular everyday streaming app.
right. Like, if
That's
she
some
actually
shit that
makes
you need to
her
get subscription
pacifiers,
for.
feeding her baby food, feeding her dog food, making her act like a
Yeah,
dog,
that's some
all that
fetish
stuff
shit.
like this.
Yeah.
So, so come to find out, researching a little bit, they've been on each other for 17 years or whatever, whatnot. And the girl was all like, oh, she wants to be there. She don't want to go home to her family. She's not slow. She's basically like, I'm not being bullied. This is all a skit.
Right.
That's the reason why I brought it up, because they said it's a skit. Now, my question to you, if there was not like that, of course, not that extreme, but if there was something like, they call it storylines. So maybe like if you had like a popular guy or a popular somebody that wanted to do a storyline with you so that you can get your following up, is that something that you're would you consider?
I mean, what do you
like
mean, like reality, fake reality?
Yeah, like basically.
No.
And the reason why I asked that is because that's what they called. They said it was like a skit or a storyline. Is the reason why they were doing that. Like, so they said nothing was real. It was all written down in a notebook, and this is what they do.
Right.
So Amy ended up reaching out to the app and was like, this shouldn't be on here, wada. And now they got shut down. They can't make money on the app anymore. So
I mean,
that's
there's other apps though. It's not.
I
like,
mean, yeah, there's a lot of other apps, and they still streaming on Instagram.
Oh shit.
So yeah, like, and that's why it stuck out to me this week, because I'm like, you just really never know what people is really willing to do for clout. And sometimes they don't even get paid for it. Like on the Bigo app, yeah, you get paid for it on there, but like on Instagram and YouTube, I mean not YouTube, like Facebook and stuff like that, you don't get paid on those apps to go live. You have to get monetized in the back end. So for these people to go out and do this type of stuff for clout, it's just like,
I mean, we talked about this kind of stuff before, like people having integrity. Like we talked about Fresh and Fit, how all that shit just came out about them, like how they basically have been living a lie, essentially. One of them, I don't know if it's Fresh or Fit. I don't know which one's which, but the dark-skinned one.
oh yeah, I remember we talked about that.
Was talking to some chick through a sugar baby app. Now, mind you, like their whole platform is built off of, oh, we don't do sugar babies. We want real classy women. We want women with substance, this, that, and the third.
Right.
They're very red pill. Whatever, if you believe into that hype, they're very red pill, right? And then for them to turn around and to have a sugar baby site, not only do they have, or are they on the site, but they have profiles.
What?
And they are dating women and recruiting women.
I remember we
so
talked about this.
he just got caught up with the same mess. Like one of them went out, got them a little girl, a little piece of some off of the sugar baby site. And then she wasn't really messing with him until he had invited her onto a yacht. And then they pretended to date for like a couple months, and now it's come out like, oh, we really weren't dating. It really wasn't. I'm like, it's so many lies. Like, why lie to your community of people? Now, I think at this point, people are only watching them for sheer entertainment. But it's the fact that your platform was based off of, I want to help other men become better men.
Okay, I have a question. What made them go seeking relationships on an app like that?
I think they always were.
But
they say they make it seem like, no, I mean, they got money. They can be. They got money. It's not that. But they make it seem like it's wrong if you purchase, it's essentially, some Gucci. Like, it's wrong to do that. You're lowering yourself as a man.
Honestly, I disagree. I feel like
I do too.
I feel like if it's something that you want to buy it. And I feel like
and if there's somebody selling it,
yeah, buy it. Like,
buy it, right?
And like, we gotta be realistic when we say like sex is a $1 billion industry. Okay, $1 billion. So if it sells, why not? I mean, I'm not. And then this is what my problem is, because we've talked about this before too, like how people don't want to be a monogamy relationship, but they act like it. Don't act like it. You can go around and buy ass if you want to. You don't have to act like you really want to be in this relationship with me. That's what I'm saying. So I feel like it's okay to a certain extent to go out and purchase a good time.
That's what I'm saying. Live your truth. Like, chasing clout is, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's for me, it's for the wicked. Like, it's not meant for everybody. I'm not going to chase nobody's clout. I just want to be known for me being myself. Right? This is who I am 24/7. You're not going to get some kind of weird alternate version of me outside of my everyday. So I'm not chasing nobody clout. Like, somebody literally, a YouTuber just got in trouble. He got kicked off like a group that he was in. He got kicked out of it. And now he made a video saying like this guy used to beat me and all this other stuff, and obviously he was lying, but it's just like stuff like that. Like he said, I will do anything to get fame and fortune. I'm not doing anything. I'm not selling my soul essentially to get some fame and some fortune. Y'all either gonna love me or you're not.
I agree. Oh, and that was actually my one of my next questions. Would you sell your soul?
No.
Okay.
I mean, what is considering selling your soul? Like, what's the price tag?
I know. I
need to know. Like, what's the price tag?
Do I have a soul?
Do I get $1 billion, a fat house,
Buying
2 fat ass cars? I might just do that.
No, I don't agree with that. Someone said buying some cheeks and a girl who actually wants to give it to you is 2 different things.
True.
Well. True.
I mean, to me, like, though,
if she sell it, but it's like, okay, so if a girl wants to give you,
you're on a sugar baby site,
right? Like, you're on a sugar baby site, so you're gonna have to pay some kind of money, right?
You may not be selling your whole ass, but you're selling your time, and that might include your ass.
I think this is another thing that people fail to realize: you are in some kind of way you're purchasing ass in some kind of way. Because if you're taking her out on a date, you got to pay for the date.
Hello.
If you going shopping for her, you gotta pay for the shit, right?
Hello.
If you sending the money, because you know all guys
to the
say
men
this.
out there,
girl,
any woman that wants to go to the mall on the first date ain't for you. Okay?
Ain't for you. Okay?
Ain't for you.
So you may not be paying the dollar amount for sex, but you're paying for it in some kind of way. Let's be honest. Unless you getting that ass on the first night from leaving from the club and she bought her own drinks that night, that's when she wanted to give it to you. If you're offering a date or some kind of services up front and then y'all have sex,
you paying for it
in some kind of way. I'm sorry to tell you that you paying for ass in some kind of way. And it's vice versa with women as well. Women sometimes, you know, we like to buy gifts. We like to buy expensive stuff. And then we say, oh my gosh, I just love him in bed or whatever. You paying for sex too.
Yeah,
it goes both ways.
Like if you paid for the lingerie, the makeup, the hair, the smell good, girl, you paid for it just a little bit. But for me, like I said, like there's men out there that would take these gorgeous women out and then be flabbergasted at the end of the date, like she looking at you.
Because they ain't getting no ass.
Right. I came to have a good time. I didn't say I was going to have that much of a good time.
So you're essentially a sugar daddy at that point, because most sugar daddies don't, well, let's say in a good 50 to 40% don't get ass, right? So if you taking someone out and you don't get that happy ending at the end of the night,
you just wasted some money.
You a trick.
That's why I said I feel like when you go on dates, it's an investment to some extent. Like people don't look at dating like that anymore. If I'm going out on a date with you, and like I said, I've always paid on the first date because I don't want nobody thinking that they get cooking for me. But if we out and we kicking and we're having a good time, you know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry, if you ask me to go out with you, I'm not paying. Unless your card decline.
I mean, yeah, if you ask me out, absolutely.
If your card decline, I'll pay, but we ain't going out again. I'm going to tell you that.
The first and last day. No, true. Like, if you ask me out, absolutely. But if it's like a mutual thing, we were like, oh, yeah, let's go out tonight or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
I don't mind paying just because, again, I don't want nobody thinking they get some ass from me at the end of the night.
That's a lie. I'm lying because remember the first time Lee asked us out, I was expecting not to pay because he asked us to go with him. Like, I'm sorry. I mean, maybe that's because I'm accustomed to it. I'm not saying I am. I'm just saying.
Funny my story ties into all of this. That's funny.
Wait, for the new people that's here that hasn't tuned in to Two Women, Two Opinion before, please go on YouTube and look at our other episodes because this is a two-way street here. Nothing is biased. If a woman go out and sleep with 10 men and she's a hoe, a man go out and sleep with 10 females, he's a hoe. Okay, so we don't discriminate. Yeah, we don't discriminate. There's no one side of the street over here.
But to tell you that women, we as women, we know how messed up women can be. So.
Oh yeah, we definitely know, and it's okay because we can be fucked up sometimes. All right, so would you have sex to take yourself to the top? Would you fuck
who?
To the top? Like the boss. Okay, for instance, let's say
Drake
you have
pulled
an
up in front
investment.
of my house.
Oh my God, you and this fucking Drake. Okay, so let's say for instance, an investor, because I know one of your goals in life is to open up your own bar club. So let's say an investor come to you and say, "Hey, Taj, You throw that ass in a circle, I'll give you anything you want as far as opening your club and anything. Would you do it?
You see, like the childish part of me is like, all right, look, but there would have to be a contract, some stipulations where you couldn't come back. But the adult version of me is like, hell no, I wouldn't do that.
Right.
Because it's dirty money at that point. Like,
I feel like it'll be held over my head in some kind of
you got
point.
it in like an unclean way.
Psych, I'm doing it.
No, it's not Marty doing it. No, but you never know how that could come back on you, right? He may have a wife, he may have kids, he may have an STD. There's so many what ifs. I'm cool. I don't want to go out like that. Not over no 15K.
Just kidding, y'all. No, I honestly agree with you. I feel like there's always going to be that hanging over. And then I'm the type of person that I like to work hard for my stuff just to have that feeling, that ambitious feeling like I did this. I'm the reason why I'm here today. I'm the reason why I made it this far. It wasn't because I opened my legs. It wasn't because I got on my knees. It wasn't for nothing weird. It's because I worked hard to get to this spot.
Absolutely.
Now, if I'm with someone, let me ask you, if you're with someone and you know that they're like the breadwinner,
You're right.
would you, and they know, like, say for instance, like you're a busy woman, would you cut your time to make them happier? Basically, like for instance, like cut your career or whatever, because you're everything is already taken care of. Because we work to pay bills, unless it's something like this, because this is something that we enjoy doing. This is a hobby,
right?
So would you cut your time to take up for his time?
I don't know. It's not a hobby for me. This is a job now.
Right? Okay.
I don't know. Who I am currently is going to tell you no, just mainly because I feel like I want somebody just as ambitious, as hungry as I am. So he should be working just as much as I am, and whatever little time we have that I'm not spending with my other free time that I'm not spending with my kids that we can give to one another, I'm down for it. But I don't think he should have to compromise who he is, and I shouldn't have to compromise who I am. We should be able to meet each other in the middle and be happy with whatever time we have to share with one another. I'm not trying to give up nothing for nobody no more. I've done that. I was in a 5-year relationship.
Oh, yeah.
I did that. I'm not never sacrificing who I am for somebody else.
Okay, so another question, going back to clout. So do people on here, you guys, I'm getting into y'all ass later on, because y'all keep coming and saying women, it's easier for women to get sex than men. So if women have more sex with more men, then they're worse off than a man. No. Not
every woman is attractive, and not every woman has the confidence to go out there and get. Just like men have insecurities, women have insecurities.
Exactly.
Women really have insecurities. We are emotional creatures, so it's not as easy for, like, I'm shy. It took me the person that I slightly like and still have yet to like shoot my shot. It's taken me like 2 months.
As a man, you have to have something women want to be desired. Looks, money, charisma.
Same thing.
Same thing.
Minus
with women.
the money. Women, I don't feel like have to have money.
Yeah.
But it's still, to me, there's still some of those things that still correlate. Yeah.
You don't think so?
You don't think so?
When a guy wants it, he's gonna go find it anywhere, and he doesn't care what she looks like. He'll smash.
I don't know.
And so a woman, any woman, could go out there. Not every dude could go to a bar and take someone home. Any woman could go to a bar and take somebody home.
Not any woman.
No, I don't know why y'all think it's so easy.
No.
Every woman can. It might not be the dude you want, but if you want some, like guys, when they want some, they're going to get it. It doesn't matter.
I feel like you base that off
she could be
the
350s.
attractiveness of women, though. But not every woman is drop dead gorgeous.
No, it could be she could be 300 pounds, 4'9".
I want to see this happen.
4'9". And she can go to a bar and get a guy. It might not be a great dude, but it's gonna be a dude. Like, yeah, women can get anytime they want.
I don't know.
I have to agree to disagree.
Because you guys have standards. You're not just going for any dude. But dudes will go for any woman sometimes. Not all dudes, but a lot, the majority, when they want it. If it's 2 a.m, it doesn't matter what they look like.
So that mean guys need to raise their standards.
Yeah.
Okay.
100%.
So how is that women? How is that back on women though? You see how like every
it's not
conversation.
Your fault. It's just the fact that you can.
Okay. I see
Okay.
what you mean.
Well, I can take that. I can
'Cause
actually
he
see that.
making it seem like it's a woman thing. Like whoever that is in the comments is a woman.
Women
It's not a us thing then. It's definitely a y'all thing.
Okay, so I can agree with that. But so the next thing I wanted to talk about, remember we've talked about how men say they love a natural woman.
Right.
Oh, I love a natural woman. Da, da, da. But soon as they snatch off their hair and wipe off that wig, they posting that picture like, who is this bitch right here?
Mm.
You feel me? So not saying that they're not still beautiful, but would you try to date someone that's not glammed up, that don't have that don't have their stuff
I
together?
have never been the type to date somebody based off of what they have or what they dress like. Or I'm not into labels. That's the one thing I truly hate when I speak to most men, because most men want women that's got designer clothes, this, that, and that. I don't live in that realm, right? Be comfortable in whatever the fuck you have or however much money you can afford, whatever. I've never been into labels or anything like that. So
What
I'm a
about
wrong
looks?
person.
So you tell me
like, and I like.
Man, you crazy.
Look,
If somebody
don't do me,
smile
but I
at me-
kind of like the goofier looking guys. I like the dudes that aren't too pretty or too.
I'm not talking about looks like that. I'm
do
talking
you
about
mean?
appearance. No, if you smile
Oh
at
yeah,
me,
I mean if
and
you got
you
a clean shirt and clean jeans, as long as
Yeah,
they match, like I'm cool.
people be having food right here. Like you ain't about to go home with him. You
No,
ain't-
I'm not going home with Fred with the mustard saying no.
But if you like his personality, you still ain't.
I might.
Oh man,
I might
come
dismiss the
on.
mustard saying that one
Hygiene
time.
is number one for me.
One time though, if I catch you the next time we actually go out on a date and you got the same mustard, I can't talk to you after that.
If your fingernails not clean and your
Oh, yeah,
teeth
I
not
can't.
clean,
I can't do
I
that.
cannot
do that.
do it. I'm
Something about I don't like
so
nail
sorry.
biters. Like
Oh yeah,
Them
if you got
nubby
nubby
nubs.
nubs,
I can't. I don't want you touching me, and that's petty.
I just feel like
That's
you got
petty.
some kind of mouth disease. Oops.
No, like they to the nub. Like there
You
is
do not
no
have
nail.
nubs. You actually
No,
look
you're
like your
fine.
nails
You're
is
fine.
done. Do you get them done? No. Well, they look
Shit.
nice
Yeah,
though.
they look nice.
Anyways, all right. So before we move over to your story, I just got one more thing,
Mm-hmm.
so we can talk about. So, how do you feel? I mean, how often do you feel like you post on social media?
Well, I am a content creator, so I
Okay.
try to post at least 3 to 4 times a week, and I post on my stories daily.
Okay,
So
so you post on your posts.
like I try to post at least. Let me not lie, 2 to 3 times a week, right?
Mhm.
And then like my stories I post daily because again I'm a content creator and it's all about staying consistent and being in everybody's face almost on a repetitive basis.
Right.
It's the only way you live in social media now.
Consistency is the key.
Consistency. So, but yeah, but again, my posts are very much planned. They are not, I'm in the moment, it's cute. No, they're planned. There's some editing going on. Most of the stuff that I post now is I've got videographers and photographers. Like it's professional. It's like my page is 100% now on the professional realm. It's not no longer just my Instagram. It's a business.
Okay, so I'm still posting cute shit like whenever I feel like it. I kind of just
Right.
But I'm agreeing with you. I kind of like even on TikTok now, I'm making it a point for me to post every day.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's something out of my drafts or something, because I feel like that consistency is the key. If you notice people on there, the content creators, they will post like 3 or 4 posts with the same outfit on, like right after they get dressed, because that's how they keep their momentum up for the audience, you know? Because if they don't like the first video, they'll probably like the second one or the third one. And all 3 of them will be like in the same day. So I kind of took heed of that. And that's kind of what I'm doing with TikTok. But as far as like Facebook, that's all my family for real. So like I kind of post on there when I want to, Nick for Knack, but that's not really professional at all. But Instagram, I agree. My Instagram is totally converted over to a professional Instagram. Only time I post and share stuff is about my horoscope and stuff like that. That'll be the most play around I do. But anything else is like supporting other businesses, sharing other people's posts, and two women to opinion.
Yeah, all of my social media now is business. Like I'm posting, my content is business. Everything I'm doing at this point is just trying to get me monetized. So
I feel you.
I don't utilize it in the way like 5 years ago I was posting about ex-boyfriends and stuff like that. I don't do that no more. Like now I'm like looking for those posts so I can get rid of them so people can't come back to me like 20 years from now talking about Taj said this about XYZ. No. So
so Facebook got the new feature where you can block out memories from certain people.
Oh, I'm just deleting them.
So if a memory come up for like someone that you don't bother with or something now, you can block it to where no memories will ever come up for that person again.
Huh.
Yeah, I did. It's so great.
Nah, I just delete them.
Anyways, y'all know what time it is. This is the
It's the
halftime.
halftime.
So what we're going to do before we go over to the Merc skit is we're going to go ahead and do our small business shout out. Listen, guys, this is the most important thing we probably going to say today. Vegas Hype Media Network. Make sure y'all go subscribe to the YouTube channel. Like the, I don't know, what do you like? Sorry, guys. I'm in a funk. Anyways, go to the Facebook page, like the Facebook page, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and follow on Instagram. There we go. And Two Women to Opinion right there at the bottom of the screen. You can also go on there. And I think we have our YouTube link in the bio of our YouTube.
Yes.
Okay, of our Instagram. So just go to our bio on our Instagram and you'll find that. First up, we have Famous Gems. That's my company, Famous Gems with a Z, www.famousgems.net. You can go there for your Mar Butter Knees, lashes, mask, and swimwear, but none of that stuff is up there right there. I'm just having used to saying it. It's going to be all right. Next, we have Transcend Jewelry, which is my wife's company. She make great bracelets, all type of stuff.
I was rocking that the last couple days.
Yeah.
I literally just took it off this morning.
It's really good. And it's
Yeah.
like, it's a spiritual thing, so it helps you with
I
your
sat down and I
aura.
read I put my glasses on. I read my cards. So I appreciate it. I felt like love really went into that
Your age is
bracelet.
showing.
Hey, I'm 30.
Next up, we have my girl, Todd.
And while bartending, you can DM me on any platform, really. You can DM me on any platform or email me at tajwild91@icloud.com.
Yes, sir. Next up, we have Creative Hands and Minds, which is my sister company. Oh my gosh, guys! She FaceTimed me the other day and showed me what she was making. She's making picture frames that light up with our pictures in it. So it's pretty freaking dope.
That's dope.
And last but not least, we have K Connect. That is K and then connect with the K.com. They can help you with any business needs and or adventures, guys. We'll be right back after this song, after this halftime break.
The song we got this week is called Ain't For Everybody by Dawn Rich with 2 eyes.
This ain't for everybody, but it gotta be somebody. I swear that it can be anybody. I just hope it ain't a nobody. Cause once you step inside it, there's only one way around it. You better be body about it. You cannot doubt it, doubt it. This ain't for everybody, but it gotta be somebody. I swear that it can be anybody. I just hope it ain't a nobody. Cause once you step inside it, there's only one way around it. You better be body about it. You cannot doubt it, doubt it. Found my way out the matrix. It shows you cannot fake it. You cannot be complacent. Your third eye, please awaken. I spend time unlearning and relearning the basics. Chakras in line all the time. Bitch, I stay lit. See, I am not the one to play with. I make them transparent so I can see all the Buddha they came with. I miss all the bull on the play switch. It took some time for this greatness. I know I was on your wait list, but now I'm all on your playlist. And soon I'll be on your A-list. Yeah, yeah. This ain't for everybody, but it gotta be somebody. I swear that it can be anybody. I just hope it ain't a nobody. Cause once you step inside it, there's only one way around it. You better be body about it. You cannot doubt it, doubt it. This ain't for everybody, but it gotta be somebody. I swear that it can be anybody. I just hope it ain't a nobody. Cause once you step inside it, there's only one way around it. You better be body about it. You cannot doubt it, doubt it. Hey. Get out them streets if they ain't for you. Find you another way to them blues. Before somebody give you the blues. Put your business on the news. You gotta keep it still when it comes to you having juice. You know they wanna squeeze when you already dripped the fuel. See, I'm in my prime. For me, this ain't nothing new. I'm crossing my T's and dotting my I's. And I stay on my P's and Q's. Make sure you pay all your dues. You gotta calculate the risk you take in the system meant for you to lose. I know what to do. This ain't for everybody, but it gotta be somebody. I swear that it can be anybody. I just hope it ain't a nobody. Cause once you step inside it, there's only one way around it. You better be body about it. You cannot doubt it, doubt it. This ain't for everybody, but it gotta be somebody. I swear that it can be anybody. I just hope it ain't a nobody. Cause once you step inside it, there's only one way around it. You better be about it. You cannot doubt it.
You cannot doubt it.
Again, that was Don Rich. You can find him on Instagram. It's at I am Don Rich, and that's 2 I's, RIICH. Good people.
I like
That's
his
my boy.
music. He has really good music. He's dope.
I've
dope
known
artist.
RJ. Yeah, I'm not supposed to call him that, but I've known RJ since
Here you go.
the 8th grade, so some years.
I know RJ.
I know RJ.
I know RJ. All right, go ahead. You can take it.
All right. So, to kind of play off of Marty's story, which I think is always funny. I think we always have this weird, like, she'll have something planned that's almost similar to my story. So I was watching YouTube as per usual, and one of my favorite YouTubers is MTR Mediocre Tutorials and Review. He says some contradictory things from time to time. One of the conversations he recently had was about Thai women. Now, I think that's just his preference, but he was more talking about just the traditional sense of women and how he feels like women have kind of lost that traditional touch. So we're gonna play a little clip, and then we're gonna talk about it.
Unless you aren't the best option.
We're cautious.
He's so
Rework.
yeah. So he's an asshole. Whatever we're about to watch. Anyways,
Mediocre. No, I mean, honestly, he has moments where he says things that I'm like, I think it's situational. It depends on the person, because I don't feel like all men should
shouldn't
think that
piss
way.
you off unless you aren't the best option.
Oh, excuse me. I said I think for the time, but that's not it.
I said what?
I can't remember what the time started was.
So he said basically, what did he say?
So, okay, so over in Thailand, right, I guess there's an abundance of women. The women to men ratio is a little higher than it is here, right? But his comparison was that, Western women, which we are, right?
Right.
Western women are more focused on, you ready? Yeah, let him
I don't
explain.
think I'll ever get married again. I have an FBI woman here in Thailand. Let me present the evidence. She's feminine. She's beautiful. And by the way she takes care of me, she inspires me every day.
Healthy. Look at that. Nice.
She lets me get my work done. She doesn't nag. She makes
doesn't.
me breakfast every morning. And she can fry some chicken. Thais know how to fry.
Chicken looks amazing.
I even taught her how to make grits. She makes me grits in the morning. She's learning pancakes. She's a good cook. I mean, whatever I like or whatever makes me happy, that's what she does to keep me happy. And I do the same for her. She makes me dinner at night.
Hold up. Brother. Brother, you struck gold. You taught her to make the grits? Wait a minute. You guys gotta pick up on the
I taught her how
mannerisms.
to make
all right?
grits.
Watch
She
this.
makes me
I don't know
grits
if
in
y'all
the
saw
morning.
it. I don't know if y'all saw it the way that I saw it. Hold
She's
on.
learning pancakes. She's a good
Look at the pure adoration on her face. That is a smile. That is a feminine lady's smile. Pure happiness. He taught her how to make the grits that are on his plate. And she's happy.
good cook. I mean, whatever I like or whatever makes me happy, that's what she does to
Look at
keep
that.
me happy. And I do the same for her.
Look at that look back. That's a fantastic look back. That's a look of pure and utter accomplishment through the satisfaction of her man. She don't nag either, my G. What? She lets you do your work?
So he goes more into depth, basically trying to, again, I think Thai women may be his preference, right? He's been to Thailand, he's experienced the culture, he sees that the women there are more willing to cater to a man
They're submissive.
than Western. I wouldn't even say they're submissive. I think, personally, I agree with him to some extent. I think the modern woman has lost her touch, right? Or at least the modern Western woman has lost her touch. In the sense that we are more concerned with our appearance now. We're more concerned with having our own businesses, doing more of independence than we are on doing the family lifestyle.
When we say
right?
touch, are we saying we lost the touch of being a house?
To some degree, but
So we
I
lost
feel
touch
like
being barefoot and pregnant.
to some degree.
I take that.
To some degree, right? I just feel like when it comes to like the home stint, right? I mean, your situation is different from mine. I'm my goal is to marry some black man and have more black babies and all that jazz, right?
Yeah.
So when it comes to a man, right? It's I get where they're coming from. I'm very much a person now that I want to be extremely independent. I did the housewife thing. I didn't like it. Right. I was losing my mind. I was in the house 24/7. I hated it. I needed to be outdoors, but the person I was with wanted somebody who was going to be kind of on that level. Just be happy that you're making me grits. And it's like, I don't want to just be happy making you grits. I want to live life. I want to have something of my own. I want to create businesses and content. Like there's things that I want to do. Right. And what that video projects is more of,
He gonna be cheating real soon.
well, you heard what he said at the beginning of the video, right? Like, what did he say? I don't think I'll ever get married again, but when I'm here in Thailand, I have a Thai woman. So I think he,
Yeah.
for these men, I think it's a choice, right? These are beautiful women. They're foreign, they're across seas, and they're more willing to be submissive. They're not looking to do anything for themselves necessarily. Like he says, he takes care of the bills, she takes care of the house. So that's the only thing that she's concerned with. And I think for her, if you never really wanted anything for yourself, and the only thing you ever were told or taught was to cater to a man, then yeah, you would be happy. Like I've got a black man at home and he's willing to come in and pay all the bills and keep the lights on, and all I get to do is be cute. I would be for that.
Right.
Problem with me is I like the things that I currently am doing. I need a man that'd be cool with what I'm currently doing. Don't get me wrong, I still want to take care of the house.
I feel like I would get
But-
bored. I would get bored having a bride at home. I said bride, I sure did. At home doing the same exact thing every single day. I come home and tell you my stories. You have no stories but to tell
You
me
have
how
nothing to do.
the faucet was leaking today and you had to call a plumber. I don't want to hear that shit. I
Oh,
want to hear
babe, the roof.
I want to hear how ambitious you are. I want to hear what you want, what kind of goals you have. And if your goal is to be the best housewife, I want to start a knitting
just
company
think
or something. Do something.
People
to,
say you can't have both, right? You cannot be a working woman and be a homemaker. I think if we can,
that's not true.
as women, if we could find a happy medium instead of always trying to be the city girl or always trying to be the bad bitch, like if we could find a happy
I feel
medium,
like I could be a bad bitch and a housewife.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. I completely agree. I think you should be able to do both, but some women get more geared into just being the bad bitch, or we get so geared into wanting to live the life of luxury, right? That's how you get the chicks, the Kim Kardashians, the ones that are just, I look good, so I can be on your arm. You can just take me out.
But we've talked about this before.
Right.
Having a dumb pretty girl.
Right.
Like no.
So that's what I'm saying. Like you have to kind of, as a man, you have to figure out which lane you truly want to sit in. Because y'all say y'all want the homemaker, but y'all also, some of y'all can't even afford to take care of yourself. So y'all
Thank
also
you.
need somebody to help you on the financial side. You know what I'm saying? So y'all got to make up your mind. I don't feel like it doesn't fall on us.
right.
Like Quan said, y'all need to raise y'all standards. Be comfortable with a woman that's willing to do both. Because that video projects more like, oh, women should be more focused on traditional values. And don't get me wrong, I feel like I'm very much a woman that believes in traditional values. I may not stand on each one because, again, I am a working woman.
I just feel like it's a tradition is what you make it, okay? Because when we were raised, that's just what we knew. We didn't know how to get out there and get it. Just like I was just talking to my neighbor last night, how when we went to school, we didn't learn nothing about what we have to go through day-to-day life right now.
No.
We didn't learn how to pay bills. We didn't learn how to do our taxes, credit. We didn't learn about none of that stuff. So now they actually have the knowledge. We actually have the knowledge of going out and getting a career, going to go to school, having kids, and having support at the same time. We learned that. Back in the day, it was not taught to us. It was just, you're supposed to be pregnant.
Like,
You're supposed to be at home washing dishes and all that stuff.
And all that. I felt the video just in the sense of, like, I get where they're coming from. I feel like men feel like we have lost our traditional ways. I feel like some women have gotten really too in depth in that city girl lifestyle, that big boss lifestyle. And Angela Yee, or was it Angela Yee? It was one of the light skinned ones that got on and said that it was Roxy from 106 Park got on live and said that she wished she wouldn't have focused so much on her career because now she's like in her 40s and she's having like dating in your 40s is gonna be rough. right? If you don't, I ain't saying if you don't find somebody by the time you're 40, it's gonna be hard. But for her, it's been rough. She lives in the limelight, or she had been in the limelight for a really long time. So it's just like, I get where that comes from.
Well,
so
I just think
just remember to, find a happy balance.
You got to take time to yourself.
True.
Period. Point blank.
I personally feel like there's nothing wrong with cooking and cleaning for your man. Personally, I know I've lived with a man. Men are not the most cleanliest of people.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't mind doing the cooking and the cleaning, but make sure, you put the toilet seat down, you take out the trash. Like, meet me in the middle. I think traditional, like you said,
I'm
or
not taking out no
tradition should
trash.
be what you make it. It shouldn't just be
Child, I'm glad I'm
one way or
married.
the other.
First of all, I would be a hoe. I would be out here slanging and danging. I don't care what nobody got to say. Nympho, hoe, whatever you want to call it, because ain't nobody about to have. No, you're not about to tell me what to do.
Marty.
I'm gonna do what I want to do when I want to do it, how I want to do it. That's the agreement
Marty said
that
I would be a hoe.
Child, please, because that's the agreement that me and Sean had at the beginning. When she told me, she said I can do whatever I want to. I said you ain't told me but a damn thing, because I can too. All right? And that's why this shit been going for almost 8 years. You're not about to, if I want to sit at home and be a housewife, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to come up with some kind of income to make sure shit is right in here.
Right.
But that's what I'm going to do. I want to always be happy. And that's what I love about Sean. My happiness is like, number
It's
one.
priority.
Yeah, it's priority. Like, just like her happiness. My happiness, her happiness is priority. So it's like, you're not about to make stipulations for me. I'm sorry, I'm a grown ass woman. You don't want to be with me, move along, move around. And today I don't feel like cooking. You better order something. The hell wrong with you? And if
go cook.
or you better go cook. Why can't it be 50-50? Everything should be 50-50. Just like I get up and wash clothes. If you see the clothes dirty, get up and wash the motherfucker. Because today I'm tired.
Watching that video, I just felt like there was a sense of saying like women have lost like some of their morality. I'm a woman that have morals. So for me, like I said, I feel like there should be a 50-50 two-way street. Like it shouldn't just be me 100% taking care of you, and it shouldn't be you 100% taking care of me. I don't want no man that, don't get me wrong, it'd be nice to have somebody around that's going to take care of the bills, but I don't necessarily, because that's contingent on how he feels, right? He's going to pay all the bills as long as everything else in the house is right.
And that's the first thing that's going to come up.
The first time I slack, now there's a problem. I don't want to live like that. That's why I would rather have my own, and you meet me in the middle, right? I have my own money, you got your own money. So we can split 50-50. You pay the rent, I pay the bills. Something. But I don't feel like you should give up who you are. Or you as an individual should give up who you are to be with somebody's son. Sorry.
I don't.
But like I said, I felt a lot of the things that he was saying in that video. Not as far as like the Thai women. I ain't never been to Thailand. Again, I think that's a personal preference.
Child,
but
that's one woman out there.
Right. Trying to encourage
other women out
men.
there. Pop it.
Some of them were boys before, so you gotta be careful.
That's where all the transgender started from. No shade.
Hey.
No shade. That's actually a good point. And that's probably why she's so submissive, because she used to be he.
I'm not. I don't look. I believe you should be submissive to your partner to some degree.
Hey, that was funny as hell.
Not
No shade.
100%. Lord. And I was born female. Promise. I got 2 kids.
All right, so let's get to. How weak. I just said they was all.
I can't.
Okay, so this show has baby. You know what? I really love Taj and Quan. You guys made me feel so much better today. So okay, so we'll talk about Christmas because tomorrow's Christmas Eve.
I had a Christmas story too.
Let's talk about Christmas. So, if you can watch one holiday movie for the rest of your life, what movie would it be?
Home Alone.
Really?
Every single time. Home Alone. Or Christmas Story, because I've been watching Christmas Story like literally my whole life. But
mine.
Home Alone.
The Grinch, the Jim Carrey one.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I love that movie.
I don't like the cartoon one.
4 o'clock? It's like I'm playing. Okay, so and then so what is your favorite? Is that your favorite movie? Home Alone. Okay.
Home Alone. Like, well, I mean, I told you,
movie.
Marty knows I'm super into horror flicks. So when I think of like Christmas time, I always think of like the slasher movies.
Yeah.
But like kid Home Alone slasher movies, I think it was like Saw 5 that came out a few years. That was pretty sick.
So I think I'm like torn. I love The Grinch, but I love Friday After Next. Oh my gosh, cause Day he
Day-Day.
is Mike Epps. Mike Epps, speaking like I said, we have something else to talk about him, but he is so freaking funny. I just love him. Like
Mike Epps is
everything he's
everything.
ever played on, All About the Benjamin, anything. I love it. Like all his stand ups, love it. And it's just so funny how he took being a little slow, being on a slow bus or whatever, and just ran with it and made it like a whole thing in his life. And it's like, you can't even pick on him because he'd tell you, like, you knew I was slow.
You knew when you invited me here.
Right. How old were you when you stopped believing in Santa?
Oh, see, that's what I was going to ask you.
Oh.
What's a good age to have the conversation about Santa? I was in the 2nd grade. My mama was upset.
Really?
Yeah.
She didn't like that you didn't
No.
believe in him no more.
Because I remember when I came home and my 2nd grade teacher told me. And I came home and she told the entire class. Yeah, she laid it out on the line, and that's one memory I will never forget because I remember coming home and telling my mama we had just left the house, went to Walmart, and on the way home, or as we're driving there, she noticed that I was quiet, and she's like, "What's wrong with you?" And I was like, "So Santa's not real? Like just flat out, like he ain't real?" And she was like, "Who told you that?" Like immediately, like who told you that?
She was livid.
And I don't remember the teacher's name, but I remember telling her the teacher's name. She was lit. Like she was mad about it. She went on about that for like a week, but she was like, "Yeah, baby, ain't no Santa."
Do the kids believe in Santa?
We are not at an age yet. I mean, we read books about Santa. They watch a lot of movies about Santa, but we haven't had because my oldest is
like
3.
Santa's coming or nothing
Yeah,
like that.
she knows it's Christmas. She knows she getting gifts. Like,
yeah, right.
She pulled up on me with the tablet the other day. Was like, "This right here."
Okay.
So she knows about gifts, but I don't think the correlation between Santa and who buys the gifts has dawned on them yet. So I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna take that from them.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
If they, once they start really going to school, I don't think once other kids is like, "Oh, Santa's coming," it's whatever.
They could be like, "Man, Santa ain't real."
Yeah, I ain't doing that to my kids.
Well, me, I was like 9. My mom actually stopped
Damn.
celebrating Christmas.
I was like 5.
Right, that's kind of messed up. My mom stopped celebrating Christmas because of religion. She was a religious thing, but my dad was still celebrating. So I wouldn't get Christmas at home, but I would get it at my dad's house. And funny as shit, my dad would say, like, I don't know if you remember, but he would say stuff like, he never actually said, Lil Marty is not a Santa. He would say, ain't no fat white man buy this shit. You see me out there in my red sleigh because he had a red Honda. So he would say stuff like that.
I'm Santa, goddamn it.
So I would remember, but I'm like, huh? I didn't understand that language, so I'm just like, whatever that. And I remember him now that I'm older. I remember him saying stuff like, "I'm Santa," and there go my sled outside because he had a red Honda. So
I can't.
my dad is like, he is like huge on holidays. He's the great dad or whatever, but he will always text me like, "Make sure you write your Christmas list." And I would never write I would always forget because I'm running around like a chicken with my head cut off.
Right.
And so he would be like, "You didn't write your Christmas gift, so this is what I got you, or this is what Santa got you, or whatever." Like, it just never told me that it was no Santa. So I stopped believing in it myself because I'm like, man, I seen y'all put that stuff on there. I seen stuff in the closet. Like, these are the same things that was in the closet. Like, I don't believe
Ain't no
y'all.
Santa.
I don't have any trust in y'all anymore, people. Mother and father, you lost my trust.
Like I said, I think when the time is right and my kids really start asking about Santa, and then I guess I don't plan on telling them. I'm just gonna let the lie live because I think that takes away from somewhat of the innocence of Christmas.
Live.
Yeah, it's the whole innocence of it, right? Like it's not about me and how I feel. Because let's be honest, other than me, it's my mama, aunties, uncles that's
and they're
all
gonna
buying gifts.
still
So,
push the narrative. So
why even do it? Just let the kids enjoy the holiday.
what's your Christmas plans?
Just to hang out and eat.
Really?
I'm hoping like somebody does like a Friendsgiving. I put the girls bed, come hang
That's
out.
Friends Christmas.
Yeah, the friends. Did I say Friendsgiving?
She going backwards.
What is it? Friendsmas.
Friendsmas, yeah.
I'm hoping somebody does that. Like I wanted to come by your house tomorrow, do some
that's
hot
fine.
chocolate and some Kahlua. Just chill.
So tomorrow's is Christmas Eve. We're doing finger food with the neighbors, but I'm making wings and some whatever. I'll send you the menu. You're definitely invited, and you and the girls, of course. And yeah. So I have the
do
girls
some
at my house
drinking.
still. Yeah,
do
for
some
sure.
drinking.
And then the day after Christmas is my little cousin's birthday, as you know, and Taj's kids will come over for the slumber
I'm getting
party.
a day off, y'all.
Everybody got to get out of my house Monday at noon.
I will be there promptly at noon, but because I gotta work that morning anyway. But yeah, I get a day off. Y'all don't even know what to do with myself. Marty is giving me an evening to act like an adult.
Yeah, so you can bring them back, like I said, whatever time. Wait, okay, so for the
We gonna
gag
do
of the
noon
week.
to noon.
So the gag of the week this week is like we were just talking about my gifts. I don't have any video or anything, guys. It's okay. I didn't have any videos this week, but it was still a good conversation. Oh. So the gag of the week is Mike Epps had a son, and it's his junior. He's so freaking cute.
Don't he have kids already?
But he didn't have a son. He got daughters. Remember, I don't know if you ever watched his stand-up. He always talked about how he got girls. So that's funny that you mentioned that. So he was talking about how when he first started having kids, because he used to go around doing a lot of man stuff.
Yeah, remember?
So he said, God work is mysterious ways because he gave me all girls. And I'll be damned if somebody do my girls like I do girls out here. So this is his first son, his junior. And he was like, he basically was like, it's over for you bitches. Like because his baby, he was like, I got my
son,
junior now.
Right.
It's over for
His
y'all.
son gonna be a hoe. Knock on wood. I ain't gonna
Well,
put that out there, but your son gonna be a hoe.
Right. We really don't show babies and stuff here. Like we trying to kind of keep it adult entertainment, but we do mention, we shout out kids. And
Now he having a baby.
he having a baby.
I do have a gag this week. We got time?
Yeah, we got time. We got
serious
2 minutes. Let's do it.
So Trump, right? I thought we was done talking about Trump. We never gonna be done talking about Trump. But apparently he has flipped his position on the vaccine and went and got the booster. Yes, and his people is upset.
Well, did you see the Kyle Rittenhouse thing? He came to speak.
Oh yeah, and then they gave him a girl. I threw my shoe at the TV. Luckily, it was a slipper.
Okay, well, y'all
Let's
know where
play
to
that.
find us. Oh, sorry.
I got a little clip. Yeah, we're gonna play it real quick.
Oh, it's the
This
Trump
is probably
clip.
going to be an unpopular opinion, and it truly does pain me to say it, but Donald Trump, he is now trying to say that by us doubting the jab, that we're playing right into their hands. What? All we care about is exposing and knowing the truth. And he's going to sit here and continuously lie to us to push this bull narrative and the product that he wants to take full credit for. Do you guys not see the problem with this? Not to mention he's now claiming that he got the booster, which I don't know if that's true or not. But regardless, why is he still touting this product that's killing people? I don't care if you're left or right. These are wings of the same evil bird. And we have to remember that the whole goal is depopulation by shooting you up with their experimental poison. Trump do some great things while in office? Absolutely. Was I a supporter? I was a huge one. But there's no denying that what he is doing is evil.
Is she missing a tooth?
Big girl, I don't know. I mean, she's gorgeous, but she's very intense. But yeah, he's got a ton of people that's just, flipping on him now because he ain't saying he went out and got the booster. Now he all in support of the vaccine.
Here y'all go.
He
Well, that's
helped
y'all
pay
do.
for it. He put, the black man stamp on it. I paid for it.
Yeah.
I paid for it. It's me. Okay, y'all can thank me. Thank my team. Appreciate you.
Oh. Anyways, you know where to find us at next week. Each and every Thursday, you'll see us here every morning at 11 PST. My name is Marty. You can find me at Two Women, Two Opinion. How about that?
My name is Taj, and you can find me at Taj Wild on all platforms.
Find us at Two Women, Two Opinion.
She did it first.